And Judge FYI, update on Miss Cooper.
Mhm.
She has an immigration attorney through St. Mary's Law Clinic.
Okay, yes.
And I actually reached out to Stephanie Stevens, who's
Mhm.
trying to get me in touch because she's just been approved for a certain kind of special visa, new
Yes.
visa, which maybe change the landscape a little bit,
Mhm.
but I don't know how everything impacts her. So
So what are you requesting?
I guess I'm requesting a little bit of time, if I could, to consult with whoever it is to see, because the U visa just was approved like in the last, very recent. And she also is remanded without bond on the deferred, but I haven't confirmed with the state on that, but they have a thought on it.
Okay. Okay, this is, why do I have Christopher Andrade?
We're gonna revoke. That's,
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
I'm doing a bunch.
All right, could I see on, what's your client said, Sherry,
Cooper.
could I see the file on Sherry Cooper?
No.
All right. So you were saying the U visa that's been completed and you need time to speak with the immigration attorney?
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I believe we're close to a resolution here, but we have some questions that I'm just not capable of answering.
Or resolution before.
Right. Ms. Abrams,
Yes, sir.
do you want to call this back on I can do the December 16th, 17th, or 19th?
I know this, I personally cannot do the 16th,
Okay,
so, but, we'll definitely do the 17th and 18th, they're both pretty stacked for me, so either one is fine.
well,
Probably the 18th.
no, I said, the 16th, the 17th, I'm sorry, maybe I misspoke, or the 19th.
Oh, of December?
Yes.
Okay, well then let's do the 17th.
All right.
But I am pretty stacked that day, but,
Well, wait, we're here.
okay.
My hours are 9 to 12, sometimes 12:30, and then we come back at 1:30.
People like to eat lunch?
Yeah, yes. All right.
17.
Yes.
Okay, and we're asking the court to consider setting a bond on the deferred. Case.
All right, well, is the state prepared to proceed on a bond hearing for that, or do you need another date for that to be heard? State?
Right now.
Okay.
What was said before.
All right, so what I can tell you all is that on January 19th, I believe, no, November 19th, 2024. I think it was, let me see. Yes, she didn't appear for court. So with that being said, are you all, so that everybody knows what's going on? All right, court is calling 2022 CR 0067B State versus Sherry Victoria Cooper. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Lorraine Efron?
All right, and are you Miss Cooper? All right, you're here requesting an oral motion for a bond to be set?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any objection to the motion being oral?
Nothing to say no.
All right, so you're entitled to a bond. Is there a proposed agreement for a bond?
There is not, Your Honor.
State, what would you be requesting?
Just take judicial notice of the fact that previous bond in this case was set at $20,000. When it initially came before the board, the state would be requesting a $40,000 bond.
All right, defense?
I think her hope of making bond would probably be if the court would consider a $5,000 or $10,000 bond.
All right, so let me explain to you part of my issues. Part of my issues are I understand that sometimes when there's a motion to revoke file, automatically, if it's deferred, automatically there's no bond set until the person turns themselves in and they get a bond. But in your case, you left court and didn't return because we had a contested hearing schedule. So what ends up happening is the contested hearing was set and she left and didn't return to court. So I'm not inclined to do $5,000 because part of things for the court considering, your attorney will tell you, in setting a bond is whether or not you appear. Because that's all a bond is supposed to be. It's supposed to be to protect society and make sure that the bond is high enough where you're invested and you will appear.
Okay.
And so since your last bond was higher than $5,000 or $10,000 and you didn't appear, I don't feel comfortable setting it at that amount. So what I'll do is I'll set your bond at $30,000. And we are coming back on December 17th. And Ms. Ferguson, if you can give her a December 17th court date. Any conditions that are being requested, state?
GPS, right?
All right. I'll do GPS and waive fees.
Thank you, ma'am.
And can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I solemnly swear.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Sherry Cooper, Sherry Victoria Cooper.
All right. Do you have a place to live?
Yes,
The place you have to live, does it have a landline phone?
one can be installed.
All right. The reason why I ask that sometimes with GPS,
Yeah,
you need a landline. If you don't have a landline, you're just going to be waiting at the jail till you get one. And counsel, if there's an issue with that, just come back to the court.
Okay.
Or either you can text me and include Mr. Garhan in the text. And then the other, and are you employed?
I was a freelance. Like I just got my U visa, my U-1, which I finally got my employment document, so work authorization card.
All right, so
Everything that I do is employed.
so it'll be partial GPS for employment. Are there any drug or alcohol issues?
I have had alcohol, drug issues in the past. Yes, ma'am. I have
All
had.
right, so I'll do 60 sober meetings.
Okay.
In 60 days.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you know when you're supposed to come back here. Make sure you show up. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you. Oh, God bless you too.
Christopher Michelle Andrade, age 40. Bexar County. 1. Theft property $30,000 to $150,000 waived September 2024. 2. Evading arrest detention with vehicle waived September 2024. 3. Unauthorized use of vehicle. Sentenced in 6 years probation in September 2024 and accepted into Esperanza Court. Today, motion to revoke probation, amended sentencing. 2024 criminal mischief $50 to $500, dismissed defendant convicted other. DC 2013 CR 1681. 2012 assault family choking, sentenced to 4 years deferred adjudication, revoked resentence to 5 years prison, released early, defendant released Texas Department Criminal Justice on the 16th of November, 2015.
Maryland. 2002 minor in possession of alcohol, failure to appear. 2002 possession Marieri sentenced 4 months. 2002 open container of alcohol in public, failure to appear for trial sentencing. 2002 possession Marieri, failure to appear for trial sentencing. 2002 possession paraphernalia, failure to appear for trial sentencing. 2002 theft of $500 plus value, unknown outcome. 2002 theft, $500 plus value, sentenced 2 years parole. 2002 theft, less $500 value, sentenced 120 days jail. 2006 robbery, sentenced 10 weekends or 20 days. 2006, another, robbery, unknown outcome. 2006 theft, less $500 value, unknown outcome. 2006 assault second degree, unknown outcome. 2007 disorderly conduct, sentenced 14 days. 2007 failure of vehicle driver in accident to locate and notify owner of unattended of property damage, fine. McLennan County. 2002 forgery, sentenced 12 months. 2012 possession of controlled substance less than 28 grams codeine, sentenced 2 years deferred. Tarrant County. 2017 possession controlled substance 3 grams to 28 grams. 2017 failure to identify fugitive, intent give false info. Travis County. 2008 failure to maintain financial responsibility, convicted in 2013. 2008 violation of promise to appear, convicted in 2013.
This is not all the jail time or prison time he has served, only what was available to me. Local jail time in Bexar County. The 25th of May 2024, still in jail. The 22nd of May 2014, 50 days, transferred to. The 30th of July 2013, 14 days, deferred adjudication granted. The 8th of April 2012, same day, released on bond. Comal jail time served. The 25th of January 2013, 54 days, released on bond. The 19th of January 2012, 11 days, released on bond. The 25th of December 2010, 1 day, PR bond. The 7th of April 2010, 9 days, PR bond. The 31st of January 2010, 10 days, release per judge. The 18th of February 2009, 16 days, release per judge. The 25th of April 2008, 4 days, time served. The 10th of September 2007, 10 days, PR bond. The 19th of June 2006, 69 days, released to another agency. The 27th of September 2005, 41 days, released to another agency. The 16th of June 2005, same day, released on bond. Hayes County. The 3rd of January 2018 to the 18th of October 2019, transferred to jail supposed to be 10 years. Wilson County. The 23rd of November 2011, 7 days, released on bond.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 008840, State of Texas versus Christopher Andrade. Can our parties announce for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
Lorraine Ephraim for Mr. Andrade.
And are you Mr. Andrade? What happened to your eye?
I got sucker punched by someone coming off drugs.
Okay. Do you need me to call over to the jail about that?
No,
Okay. All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Christopher Andrade who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 008840 for the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle on September 27, 2024 for a term of 8 years? Is that you? And counsel, do you waive notice?
Yes.
All right. State, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure.
Violated condition number 39 on or about the 10th day of December 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Christopher Andrade did then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulation of ethics on the court, and that they no longer wish to participate in violation of this condition.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 39, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 6 years in the prison and up to well, not a fine, but just 6 years in prison. Did you understand that?
6.
No, that's what I could sentence you up to. All right, did you understand that? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 39? All right, the court will find violation of condition number 39 true. And just so you're aware, the court is aware, based upon conversations with the state and the defense, that your reason for not wanting to participate is not really because you didn't want to participate. It's because you've been sentenced on another case, and regretfully, they didn't continue. If they would continue you, of course, we would have worked with you to make sure that you successfully completed this. So I'm aware of that. So knowing that, is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
Is revocation, Your Honor, and one to underline sentence to 2 years, and to run concurrent. I don't have the number, but concurrent with the triple parole.
I have the number.
All right. And the agreement that they worked out, are you asking the court to follow that agreement? Are you waiving the right to appeal? All right. So then the court is going to grant the motion. The court will revoke. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and this will run concurrent with your parole case number.
And I cannot find the actual case number on these documents.
All right. If you're able to find that cause number, just let the clerks know and we'll put it in, they'll put it in the system.
Okay. Do you happen to know?
And I'll see if I can look it up as well.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll put in the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but if you want to take advantage of it, and if they give it to you, they'll know that I'm recommending it. All right. We can go off the record. I regret that you won't be able to participate. I think you were prepared to change your life.
I was.
All right. Well, once you're released, that's good. Once you're released, if you can't find a place for treatment or something of that nature, if I'm still here, You can come by, I'll call and see where we can place you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you. Yes. Jesse Marino. All right, Lance. On Jesse Marino, that's going to be recalled for tomorrow for disposition.
Okay.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Jesse Andrew Moreno, age 24. 2023 possession controlled substance penalty group 1/1 B equals more than 400 grams. Offense and arrest date September 24, 2023. Sentencing was on December 13, 2024. 10 years deferred adjudication. 90 jail days sanction. TAIP evaluation in custody, defendant taken into custody in court, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as home healthcare or with minors, GPS upon release/partial, waive fees, for employment and appointments, 200 hours community service, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. He also got a case AL 2150456 case out of Alabama waived for this sentence. 2023 possession Maria 4 ounces TO 5 pounds dismissed October 2024, no toxicology report. 2019 possession controlled substance penalty group 2 with intent to deliver 4 grams to 400 grams dismissed, further investigation. Actual local jail time served. December 13, 2024, still in jail. December 14, 2023, 5 days, released on bond. September 25, 2023, same day, released on bond. May 30, 2020, same day, released on bond.
Sanchez,
We're ready, Your Honor.
court is calling 2024 CR 3278 State versus Jarrett Jesse G. Sanchez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense,
Tony Jimenez.
are you Mr. Sanchez? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did and I have.
Mr. Sanchez, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, did you review court admonishments and defendants waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with evading arrest detention vehicle. That is a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is and he was.
Mr. Sanchez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We would like to, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
Age 30.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
She is a month. She just turned a month.
All right. All right, this is what the court will do. The court is going to sentence you to a $2,000 fine that will be probated, 4 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's the field visits 1 time per month for 3 months, 200 hours of community service restitution, 100 hours will be waived upon completion of parenting classes. And I'm also going to order the defensive driving course, and the remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied once you've completed that course. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. To be successful, communication is key. If you feel as though probation is not addressing issues, let the court know. You can come into court. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you. All right, who is here on Tuan Hung? All right, court is calling 2024 CR 007-862 State versus, how do you pronounce your name? All right, Tuan Hung. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
For the defense.
All right. And are you Tuan Hung?
Yes.
Mr. Hung, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Has there already been a plea?
This is just a.
So you know what the thing is? I didn't
You
take the
didn't
plea.
take the plea, Judge. Yes.
All right,
Angelini was visiting for you at the time. He took the plea on your behalf.
all right. So then,
This
There's-
is simply a sentence.
all right, so there's been a change to the plea bargain agreement. The state is rejecting the cases that were to be taken in consideration. Do you understand that? All right. And then it wasn't written on the form. How did you plead to this offense? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Okay. All right, then, did both parties have a chance to review the TAP evaluation and PSI?
Yes, Your Honor, we did.
Any objection to the PSI or TAP evaluation, state?
No judge.
Defense?
No judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, we believe he's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow it. And then we do have a couple of questions, a couple of things for you, the court to consider at the appropriate time regarding just how he's going to be able to help him make sure he gets his tools and materials from the house when no one's present. And then to facilitate, part of the plea bargain is to allow him to have contact through video calls and telephone only until he completes his parenting classes. So just how we're going to facilitate that. But other than that, no, we believe the plea bargain is set up after the state's had an adequate time to discuss everything with the complainant. And we believe it will do everything to help reunify this family and get everything back on track.
All right, was Child Protective Services involved?
They still are.
All right. All right, and then the defense presented me with a letter from his wife.
Yes.
Any objection to the court having reviewed that? All right, the court has reviewed the letter. This is what the court will do. Count 1 and count 2. My assumption is that those were to run concurrently.
Yes, Judge.
All right, that will run concurrently. This is what the court will order. 4 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. CPS compliance. The court is going to order parenting classes. And probation if CPS, which they should have ordered parenting classes, if they've ordered those, then those will be acceptable to the court. Anger management. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. No in-person contact with the following. Jaden, Jayden. Justin. Hung, Hoang. And Wen, Huyen, View, VU. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. All right, and do a MIC evaluation, and that can be done out of custody. Is there anything else he needs with regards to mental health?
No, Judge.
All right, is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. William Camarillo,
Oh, my bad.
William Camarillo. All right. And, Rashawn, there's no application on this. Court is calling 2023 CR 7819, State of Texas versus William Camarillo. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett.
Matt Stolhansky for Mr. Camarillo.
And are you Mr. Camarillo? Did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Anyone promise you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishments be assessed to 15 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
That's the plea, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Mr. Camarillo has been in custody since October 4th of last year. He was in Nueces County, Hayes County, and Travis State Prison. And he was released from there to here. So he's got over 15 months in.
All right, the court, as previously stated, is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 15 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. Court will show that the judgment is satisfied. We can go off the record. What you've learned from being in prison and being in jail, I know you probably say you don't want to go back there again. You need to get a handle on this drug problem. When you're released, if you can't find a place to go, if you come back here and I'm here, I'll find a place for you. All right, good luck to you. Sorry, I need that. All right, Eric Padilla. All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, I haven't received all the discovery yet, just for the court's information. I was appointed on one of the ag robbery cases. There was another attorney appointed to the other case. I'm asking the court if you would be able just to appoint me on both so that we could
All right, if
move
you'll,
forward.
yes, if you'll speak with Lance about that, I don't think there'll be any problem. And Lance, could we put this for the end of January for discovery? January 30th.
sure.
We'll come back on discovery. If your attorney wants you brought back sooner, he'll let us know. All right, thank you.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.